What's going on? Danny Crew, St. Drew here, and we are back for another day of Catan. All right. We got Emily 0971 here. Looks like in the fourth position. You know Colin loves to give me fourth. That's just the way it is. All right, so what's the situation on this board? Man, the ore sucks. So 693, definitely a big problem here. Maybe we can try to take advantage of, damn, look at the wheat pile. Where's the wheat? Where's the wheat port? Should we do it? 84695 call today. Point up. Get more wheat. It's pretty sick. My concern too is if we go something like the 3411, doesn't 84 just get taken? Maybe. Like, who takes 84 here? I think this is one of these angles here, like 845 maybe for third, and then we have to kind of play the figure it out meta. It's funny because I don't know how much value. I mean, I'd love to be able to start with like a little bit of sheep. And I wonder, does 910 just go? It might just be, the whole thing might be too speculative. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. But it looks like the wheat pile is going to be open. Oh, man. What do we do? What do we do? Doesn't 810 go? We do this. It's kind of funny, but also we can just go crazy wheat port here. And I feel like we should get there pretty quickly. Look at all the starting wood. But does he? So let me think here. He takes this. He'll take this. I don't think he's going wheat port. He could, but it absolutely clocks our life. 6311 down, so we're only getting one settle spot. It's pretty bad. What if we go 3411? Go to 84, but then he can try to race us too. Oh, are we just going to do it? And then hope 84 goes for this guy? Let me think. We can also do 6511 point right, but then this becomes a monster spot. Oh. Okay, let's try something here. Is it the question, do we take the 3411 or do we take the 84? I don't think anyone takes 84 here, guys. I think we get it. I actually think we get it. Okay, let's try it. You know, the reason I like going to 3411 here is I think 84 is open. I don't believe anybody's incentivized to go 84 here. It doesn't really play in this guy's hand very much. It doesn't play in his hand. The downside is this does open up the 6, right? But I kind of like that. I kind of like there being a little bit, wow. I don't like that. Why don't you point left? Left's such a better play for him because he can road to 6-2. I just, you know what the thing is, like, I kind of like just having a little bit of everything else, right? Like, I feel like if we go 2 resources, the port's not going to be good enough. This also gives us the ability to open up the 910, which I think is a fantastic opportunity for us. It is a little bit tricky, right? Because we have a lot to do, but in theory, we should be able to get to the 8-4 kind of quickly. I just hope this player doesn't try to, like, screw my life. Yep. Okay, now he's got wood port and brick port. I don't think he's going here, but then now this is such a good spot. Yeah, this kind of really strong for black. It's great, right? He is kind of heavy on the 6s and 3s, but I mean, he's the only player that's going to have ore. So we have a shot, but we're going to need a little bit of early luck. And hopefully we don't lose the sheep, right? We drop a road, the sheep becomes exposed. I don't think we're a target here. Also, looking at red situation, I'm shocked he didn't point left. I mean, left is just so good. I mean, imagine he goes like 8-10 here. It's actually not bad considering how much wheat is on this board. Yeah, that's shocking. That's great. Now we need, oh man. Oh, we need a brick and a wheat. Well, the brick, imagine it's the 4 rolls here. Okay. We can do sheep for brick. Hopefully you don't get plowed. I'm going to see if I can make a deal not to lose the port. All right, we just need a wheat. Unfortunately, he might end up having the plow on me. What the hell, dude? What's wrong with you? I mean, if he plows me, my game's over. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. This is great. Now, if we can get a 4, I'm kind of shocked he didn't drop a road. I don't know why he would do that. Also, what's going on here, Black? Why are you being a big meanie butt? Okay, yeah, he's not getting good results. I think his attitude is not helping him. Probably if you're red, you should plow me here. Unfortunately, I think I have to take the plow in hopes that I can get. Okay, so he's going back. Can also go for an ore here. So one of my main goals is now that after I get the 8-4, I want to drop the 695 city, which is just absolutely fantastic for us. So we're going to take that. I should be fine here. Obviously, I could port for the road. Maybe I should have. I'm really shocked. I know that orange had... Yep, this is strange. Perfectly fine. Kind of a little bit of a mistake there, I think. But yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to stop me, isn't it? Yeah, the wood was a great steal for him, right? Like, we don't have that much wood. But we got wheat, baby. We got wheat. Yeah, guys, so all we're going to do here is we're going to focus on the city build, right? If we get wood and brick, great, we'll drop it. But at this point, we're going for the 695 city, and I think we're just in such a great spot there. And really, we have some fantastic blocks here. Something like the 8, really nice. A lot of players would try to go for devs early. I mean, okay, if you can see a monopoly, great. But just the 695 city just really allows us to use this port really effectively, which I really like that. So we're going to hold. We could port for the ore, but our hand is not at risk of 7ing out. So from that standpoint, I'm okay holding it. I'd rather someone steal half a card, aka stealing a wheat. So we'll go for the ore here. This looks like a city. Yeah, I don't want to give him wheat here. Obviously, he could go and steal it, which he might consider doing if it gives him a lot of action. He has a 3-1 port, and he doesn't realize it. So he might port for the ore and steal the wheat, which I think is a pretty decent play for him. So we need a total of 8 wheat. So technically, if we hit a wheat each turn, we'll get it. Okay, so maybe sheep for wheat here could be a play. Sorry, sheep for ore. What's going on? I don't know. So we're going to see if we can do sheep for wheat. This is a decent trade. Okay, so we do get a city here. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. And this should really just drive us home at this point. He's flipped a knight. I don't like that. It puts him over. He's not stealing from me. Obviously, it does hit me. See, this is just kind of a little bit weird on the card play here. And you needed to wheat anyways. I think better to kind of wait, roll so you don't go over. I think that was too much of a risky play on his part. And at this point now, I just want to focus on getting my settle down here to the 910. I think this is such a good spot for us. And we can just keep the pressure on black. I'm not really concerned about anyone else. Wow, just gave I think a city. Well, obviously we have a city as well, right? But it's kind of really establishing to me that black's going to be my biggest target this game. Yep. Yep. Perfect. And I'm pretty happy here. If we roll like the 3, we'll pop a dev. I think we crush him. I think we absolutely crush him here. Our production is just going to really be nice. And of course, like if he gets momentum on knights, his ability to steal wheat is going to be nice because he's going to have the ore and the sheep. So if he has the vision for that, that's really smart. But it's going to be very difficult to stop us here. Yeah, that's great. Then we can pop a dev here for sure. And this gives him the settle. Uh-oh. Looks like black wasn't happy with that trade. Okay, we're definitely going to crush him here on the 6. Can also consider the 3 here, but I like the 6. So let's see if there's any value here. I don't know if maybe red has any. The thing is, he shouldn't trade me. Okay, knight's great. We'll just pin down the 6 here and be done with it. Okay, that's great. Good block. He has no brick, right? Because the 4 is not rolling, so we should be fine. I'd really love like the 8 or 4 here, so we can just drop the road. I think protecting this spot is pretty nice. Do we drop it here? I don't think so. Import for an ore. I think that's fine. We got so much brick. I just don't want to. Yep. Another city doesn't even matter to me here. Okay. Actually, the 910 is quite nice though. To be honest with you, I really like the 910 in this situation. Oh my god, man, this is insane. It's so good for us. Okay, we'll take that. I mean, you shouldn't give it to us, but yeah, I mean, I think red is just. Oh, he might have this. He might have the road settle. That's fine. Yeah, he's going for the plow. Watch, he just drops a road and then passes. He might build backwards too if he feels that's safer, or build up this way. I mean, really, the 6-2 is so much better for him. He could 4 for 1, maybe, to get 2 roads to the ore port. Yeah, what is this? Helicopter. Now, best case here is if we can road settle pop. That's just lights out, I think. We'll keep a road for sure so we can protect this spot. This is brutal. I don't think anyone has this. I could steal the wheat here, right? Which actually plays pretty well into my favor. It's either wheat or sheep from black. So let's go do that. Yep. And then we'll just kind of keep our hand moving here. Another knight. That's great. And I have no cards. So that's one of those situations where, you know, I calculated, that's weird. That's strange. Okay, we'll put it back on the 8 here. I think it's very difficult to stop us. You know, one of the best ports in the game is the wheat port, and especially if you're focusing on devs, it's just such a good port. It just flips really quickly. Yeah, this brick is great. So we know he's got 2 ore. Pretty much all the steals are good here. Ore port's a thing too, huh? So I think any steal. Okay, so he's got a sheep. I think he's missing maybe the wheat because we got the wheat in his hand. Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's good. Damn. So we'll do brick for wheat here, looking at red specifically. He seems to be pretty happy to trade. Okay. This is fine for me. I think keeping the popping going is great. Yeah, that's another dev. So we're at 7 points. And really no major threats. I mean, I can trade orange every day of the week. Yeah, I don't know why he's trading me. You'll see. You'll see, man. Look, he said it here first. You'll definitely see. Like, the question is, where do we build from here? Do we build out potentially to the 3-1? Do we go to the 9-12? Cities, you know, we can city for 8. We need VPs. I mean, VPs are definitely our best opportunity here. We can also go for the safe settle, like pointing one road here, and then we have the 2 settles in this direction. What is he doing? Road. Like, is he going to the 6-2? I mean, none of this really hurts me. Something tells me he's going to do something over here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the energy. Okay. No. This is fine. Okay, so he gets onto the 12. Nicely done, sir. I like this block. It's like, you know, yes, it is hurting me, but I like ore on the board. I want to starve black as much as possible. And ideally, if I don't roll anything, I can port and he steals a wood, which doesn't do diddly squat. So it's just a good like little note there. I'm going to starve my competitor. And then I want to have the rest of the good resources in his hand so that I can steal them. And like the 10 doesn't matter to me. Like the 10 does a lot more for him because every 10 more or less he has an actual hand. Know what I mean, Jellybean? Know what I mean? Another night's good. There's no bad dev, right? That's the best part of this situation. No bad dev. And best case here is if I can roll like an 8, I'll pop and then drop a road. Looks pretty solid to me. The wood's pretty valuable here. Pretty good trade for black. He needs to be making those deals, I think, to keep his game going. Faux show. Okay. So let's pop here. Ooh, VP. Okay, so he should flip a knight here, and he also has another knight in his back pocket, probably the 9. It's just going to get tough, though. Wow. Yep, that's fine. Brick doesn't help his mission. Big block. He's definitely got a dev in his hand. We're going to have to keep the pressure on him here. So we're at 6. I mean, maybe there's a road play, because how many roads would we need? We're at 3. We need 3 roads. It's definitely possible. The thing is, if you look at the situation here for red, he's going to spend all his time on 6-2. He's not going to see the extension. So I actually like this a lot. But what we can't do is we can't lose army. We can't lose army in the process. So if he's going to like road settle and not pop devs, that's great. And also, too, he should be popping first. If he had a road builder, maybe he would have saved that road. Pretty good trade. I think ore for wheat should be a trade. Otherwise, he's just going to pop a dev. Yep. Okay. We know he has the 2 ore, so I think we need to hit the 8 here. I need another knight. I'd feel much better if I have another knight. I don't like to see that wheat in his hand. Okay, so what we need here is we need to steal a wheat, then roll something. We got a lot of rolls here. Okay, they're trading. I'm happy with that. He's going to double down on the settle. Happy with that. Let's do this. Yeah, some extra sheep. And now all our rolls are active plus the ore steal. Just like that, baby. Just like that. Okay, so now we have the brick in hand. All right, so we have a road here. We need 3 roads, right? So we technically have 3 bricks, so we need to produce 3 wood. So like 8, 9 is close. So like a card off. We can also just focus on settles here. And the way I'm looking at it, I might just focus on going around. Double pop is great for him. Okay, so now we just need 2 wood. 2 wood will do it. So any back-to-back rolls, that's 1. All right, so 6, 9, 5, 11. Damn. We have a knight, right? Can we steal a card? What's black's card here? Let's try to get the win here. So let's see if we can figure out everyone's hand. I wasn't really tracking. He's got brick. He's got 2 wood. He's got 4 wood. So we have a 50% chance to win the game. So let me think. Damn. That's a good try. Okay. All right, we're back to we need rolls. Okay, he's got even more wood. Okay, so let's do it. I mean, he could plow, but then we can build this way. Really, what he needs to do is he needs to settle. Yeah. Okay, 9 is winning. All right, he's porting wood. Damn, I'm almost certain we had a super good shot there. There's also the cases if we roll either the 6, 9 wins straight up. If we roll the 6 or 9, we can steal probably from him again. So he's getting some interesting cards here. Also, steal plus like 11 plus a steal wins. Wow, what a hand. He gave 2 brick and a sheep. Okay. So interesting. Some interesting rolls here. Hold on. I think we gotta hit orange here. There's 1. So if we steal a wheat, we also get it. So what's his hand here? CP. I mean, we can try another go at it. We suck at this game. We're bad. We're bad at this game, folks. Okay, so we're going to port here. Okay, there's the win. We're getting all greedy and stuff. Maybe I missed it. I'll have to go back and take a look. To survive. Well, that is the opposite of surviving. So we need what? 2 roads? So we'll start with this hand. Not to mention if we lose the brick, then we can still settle. If we lose the wheat. So 9, 6, 5. Okay, so he's Jesus, come on. Any of the rolls, right? That's so funny. He needs to drop a road. All right. 6, 9, 11. So what's that? 5, 9. So I have 11 out of 36. So we have like a 33% chance to win the game, assuming he doesn't extend. You need to help me take army from blue. Bro, you would never take army from me. It's not happening. Like, you have to flip 4 more knights by the time I get 2 points. It's over. Maybe this, you know what? I'm starting to feel like this whole thing going for road has just been so convoluted. Maybe I should just drop roads and just been a little bit more patient, because I've been using all my knights like a dummy. All right, just give me a freaking roll and let me go home. All right, where's the wood? Burb cat. I need the wood, brother. Jesus, man. Okay, there we go. We have road. I wanted just to stop the wood. Because if he gets the wood, then he can do whatever the hell he wants. Okay, so he's popping devs. He doesn't have a knight. I don't think he has a knight. Okay, so he's got brick. Okay. If all else fails, like, don't we have how many roads here? We have a ton of roads. Man, the 7 will hurt. He needs to extend, but I don't think he is. He's giving away his brick. So we have 3 roads, so we can go to 7. So he needs 2 roads here. Is that correct? Yeah, because 1, if I can drop 3. Okay, he needs 1 more. I don't think he has it. That 5 was actually critical. That 5 was critical. Okay, he's doing something funky. He'll give up here in a second. Okay, he's got the wood. Good for you. Good for you. So he's going to go to 7. So what do we need? Everything should give us a ton of rolls here, I think. Okay, that should be game, right? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 roads. That's game, right? I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm crazy. I'm not too crazy. GG! There you go, guys. Wheat port looking all sorts of crazy. Yeah, he had to go for the connect. But yeah, I guess this is placement game. Sometimes it gets a little bit out of hand. Yeah, I'm pretty confused in terms of what happened there, because I know at the beginning of the game, specifically at this point, when Orange passed, I think he had 8 cards or whatever. He had a lot of cards. He 7'd out, which was really painful for him. But he didn't drop a road. Like, he absolutely had a road in his hand. I don't think we can look at his perspective. Yeah, I'm on a freebie account right now. But this is a good hand management, right? That's a big underrated part of Catan, is like, how do you manage your hand, making sure you're not 7'ing out. You know, if you have to do trades to kind of keep your hand moving, I don't know, man, just seemed kind of weird. And in fact, I thought he even had the road settle on me, but I guess he was maybe missing the brick. That's probably the case. But yeah, just super smooth game. I do think we got a little carried away trying to go for this whole road thing. And but whatever, you know, ended up working out. And I kind of like, you know, one thing I like to do sometimes is I like to put other threats on the board and have the board kind of deal with it. So yes, we're threatening road, but we can also just settle and build a city. We can double settle. So in a way, like, it's good to create multiple threats, because then you're diverting resources across the board as opposed to people building up, which that's what you want, right? Like, you want people dumping in resources into worrying about road and not getting development cards, building cities. It's actually like a very useful tactic when you're playing Catan. But cool. All right. Well, there you go. Okay, maybe not the world's strongest opponents, but definitely a good showing of what like a ridiculously good wheat port looks like. And I'm actually pretty happy with the 3-4-11 in hindsight. Yes, it took us a little bit more to get built up, but I think just having that wooden brick, you know, like, we wouldn't have been able to take road if it wasn't for the 3-4-11 as an example. We'd be a lot more heavy on devs and cities, but different game, different strokes for different folks. All right, guys, appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you soon. All right, crew, y'all get out of here. Peace.